Hi everybody, Donna Irvin here once again for my Big Tip Friday. And I just wanted to start out with, I hope you guys are having a really good week. I can't believe it's already Friday. This week flew by. And anyway, last week I had talked about having an entrepreneur mindset versus an employee mindset, and I hope you got some value from that, as I really do love to give value to you guys. I think that it's really good. I love to give tips and tricks to people and share with you my experiences and share those experiences with you, and hopefully you are able to take some of those tips and apply them, and because I really love helping people, and I hope that it helps you. So I'm going to go ahead and get started today, guys. What I want to talk to you about today is actually something that hits all of us, and I don't care who you are, especially entrepreneurs. We have a tendency to get a lot of stress along with everybody else in this world, including kids. So it's something that I want to discuss with you today, how stress can block up your mind. And it is actually a little healthy to have some stress in our life, because that's what keeps us going. That's what keeps us out of our comfort zone, as I like to call it. But there is a lot of things that go on. If you have too much stress in your life, it can actually harm you. And I want to go through some of those with you today. First of all, I would like to talk about how stress does block up the mind, okay? And I don't know if you've ever noticed, when you are having a really stressful day, you're stressed out, you just are about ready to pull your hair out. And have you ever noticed that your focus, your concentration, your mood, everything is affected, and you can't think clearly, you can't do anything correctly. Your focus is very small, and as far as getting any work done, that's probably not going to be the best. Your work is not going to be at its best, and that's because stress can do that to you. It can really take the emotional, physical, mental aspects, and it can just crumble them up and just really affect you. So one thing is that when you're having a lot of stress, if you are perpetually having these focus problems and you're having a lot of problems concentrating on your work and anything else in your life, and especially if you're getting a short-term memory, a lot of people nowadays have that. It's kind of like the ADD world. And the thing is it's not that we have that, it's nowadays how things are for a lot of people. We are on a fast track to disaster, because, we're facing different things, different challenges every single day. We have family issues, we have work-related issues, just everything in the world that's going on, financial problems. All these things can take a toll on your overall health and your attitude, and make your stress levels beyond belief. And actually, stress can put you in a hospital if you're not really careful, and you want to keep a check on that. So that's what really I like to talk about, is I'm just going to get deep with you guys a little bit here for a moment and share with you some of the things that I know I have gone through, that maybe you're going through something similar or several challenges in your life. In the past, I have gone through a really emotional problems financially when I was really, and I shared this story with you guys a while back, that as in my entrepreneur life, I've experienced a lot of ups and downs financially, emotionally. My dad ended up getting really sick with cancer a while back, and he'd passed away been almost 4 years ago. That kind of stress, family issues, just trying to deal with getting my entrepreneur, getting that mindset going, getting my business up and running. All those things over time it had really just got me to a point to where I couldn't really function. And I know I've shared this story with you guys a couple of times. But it's always something to go back to, because in a way I think if somebody else is going through similar type stuff, or stuff that's really just getting you so messed up that you can't function, just know that you're not the only one. Everybody at one point in time in their life will go through challenges that will do that to you, that will try you. And the thing is, you have to not give up. Okay, if you give up and you just fall on the floor and you say, forget it, throw in the towel, that is where you are going to come in a huge problem, huge hurdles in your life. If you can't get yourself back up off your feet and start moving forward, you are going to end up really sick. And I'm just being straightforward with you guys because I know this. I have experienced this myself. Unfortunately, I've never been in a hospital over it, but I mean, I've come close. Okay, so that's what I want to share with you, is don't think that if you're going through something very stressful, and it does end up just bogging you down, what you want to do is there are several things that you can do about this. And I know in my videos before, I've actually gone through a couple of meditation things with you. I've just a couple of different things that can help with your stress levels. And I would recommend that for people that are really just going through a lot of stuff, or maybe you're just super stressed from your overall workload, the best thing to do would be quiet the mind. And I know I've said this before, and I cannot say it enough, guys. Seriously, you need to learn to quiet the mind. That is one thing that will keep going and going, and it will make you have sleepless nights. It will do all kinds of stuff to you physically. It can make you set up for getting yourself sick with colds and flu and all kinds of stuff. And you really want to calm your mind, okay? So one way to do that is through deep breathing. And again, I know I've mentioned this before, but it is so, so true. And you want to practice mindfulness every day, multiple times a day. I love to do it in the morning when I get up and kind of get the mood set for my mind. Just kind of get yourself to a point to where you're not thinking of anything, and just kind of calm yourself of all the stresses that you're feeling, all the problems that you're experiencing right now. Just get yourself to a point to where you can just calm yourself and be present in the moment, okay? I do that in the evening also. I actually do a 30-minute yoga at night. When I start to wind down at the end of my day, I actually do a yoga stretch. And I'm not saying you guys have to do that. I mean, you can find what works for you. But I do that, and I do some deep breathing. I do some stretching. I kind of just relax my muscles, get my mind cleared out from what's went on during the day. And then there are times that I will take after that, and I will spend another 15 minutes just laying there, just breathing deeply in and out, just relaxing my body, getting myself wound down for the evening. And you know what, when I do that, it actually releases all that stress that I've experienced that day. It releases all any negativity that you might have. It's really a mind calming thing, and I actually sleep better when I do that. So that's what I recommend. And another thing too is you want to eat right. If you're if you're the type of person that eats emotionally and you get upset and you just want to eat, I know that's a hard habit to break, but if you are experiencing that, maybe try to replace some of the stuff with good food, like vegetables and fruit and just something healthy. Blueberries are really good for focus and concentration. And I actually posted, I'll be posting up a video this week coming up on my Facebook fan page that actually goes through a little bit of this focus and concentration, the right foods to eat, and different stuff. You can catch that later this week. I'll be posting that up. But that's one thing you want to also just kind of watch what you're eating. Don't eat like a lot of sugars and stuff, especially at night, like especially before you're going to bed. Try to avoid a lot of high sugars and stuff, because that will just increase your stress levels, and it's not really comforting. It seems like it, but it does the opposite effect. So another thing too is, I know I covered this before, but again, guys, I cannot state it enough, is be grateful for everything you have, because life could be worse. If you think that you're at your worst right now, life could always be worse. And as of lately, there's been a really good inspiration for me, and I will actually keeping this for you know, the last couple of weeks or so. I've really just been sitting here kind of rethinking, getting ready for the new year already, guys. I know it's only October, but I'm already thinking about the new year and what I want to do and the things I want to accomplish. And so I've been kind of reflecting on that and reflecting on where I'm at right now in my life and where I'm still wanting to be, because we're never going to, if you always reach your destination, you're always going to reach for more. So you never want to just stop and say, oh, I've already reached where I want to be. You want to keep moving. So I'm already setting that next bar up for where I want to be. And goal setting is also another stress reliever, guys. I know for some it may not be, but if you see that vision and you see those goals ahead of you and you are excited about them, that right there can be your motivation and get your focus and concentration set up to just really soar forward. But one thing I was going to tell you about, I don't know if you guys have heard of Mark Hoverson, and I actually posted up a video of him. He's one of my big mentors. He's one of the people I really love. He's an awesome person. He does a lot of personal development. He is an entrepreneur, and he has literally made millions on the internet, and I follow him exclusively. I follow him all the time. He has some really good pointers and good tips and tricks for everybody, not only for your business but for your life. And anyway, I had recently, if you guys watched that video, I had recently found out that he had stage 4 cancer. And I listened to that video, and it really shocked me, because I was like, oh my gosh, this guy is so amazing. He's so always moving in his business. He's always coming up with the next big thing, the next idea. He's training people. He loves people, guys. He absolutely, totally loves to help other people. And the thing I got from his videos is, after listening to that, I realized, really life is short. And, being that my dad had cancer and had passed away a while back, and in seeing he does, the thing is we need to really take a deep look at our lives, each one of us, and seriously think about what we want to do, and get that focus and get that concentration and get that stress out of our head. Because you know what, if you're standing still, we're not going to get anywhere, guys. And we're going to come to that point in our life where we look back and we're going to go, I didn't do that. And the lesson that I had really brought back to me listening to Mark is, he knows he lost 60 pounds. He'd been really ill. He had been bedridden for, in unconscious mode for over 3 weeks. And he finally just said, you know what? I am not going to be this person. I am going to get out. I am going to keep moving. He got himself out of that mode. He's up walking now. He's planning every day like for his business like he never has anything. His attitude and everything, you wouldn't believe that he would have stage 4 cancer, guys, because he is taking the trips. He's in Phoenix. He's been taking trips for his business. He's been coming up with new business ideas. He's been attending things. And this guy, his attitude that is what's keeping him moving forward. And I know it seems, if you've watched that video, it is sad, but it's also an inspiration, because he's showing other people that it doesn't matter what you have. It doesn't matter if you're, whatever's going on with you, you can still, if you are living and you are breathing and you are slowly moving forward each day, you can still go out and accomplish what you want. And I found it an inspiration just to watch him. It was amazing to me. And so I just couldn't help but mention that. If you guys seen that, it is on my fan page if you want to watch it. It's about I think a 20-minute video or something, but it's worth watching, because if you want some real inspiration from a guy who has pretty much been through, he was down and out. When he first started in entrepreneurship, he was on welfare. He was living in a trailer. I mean, like in a rundown trailer, and just in this horrible place in his life, you know. And that's one of the things is I love living in an RV, and we do that by choice because this is what we want to do. And that's one of the things that he stated, that you don't let things bring you down. And he did not let that lifestyle of his in the very beginning bring him down. He moved forward. He got out there. He started doing his business. And he's been making millions, guys. So if you want an inspiration, I know I'm kind of rambling on here, but I got really excited about all this because it really helps you to focus. And how does that relate to stress? Well, the thing is he did not allow that stress to really bog him down to a point of shutting himself down. And that's what I mean. It doesn't matter what you're going through right now. If you, in your mind, make it a point to just cease that stress and stop let it blocking up your mind, you can do amazing things, guys. You really can, okay? And that's one of the things I love being an entrepreneur. I actually, we had a house and all that, but we sold it because we wanted to live in an RV and we wanted to travel and we wanted to do some stuff. And before we get to a point to where maybe we can't, and that's the thing. You've got to learn to live each day to the fullest, and that has brought back in my mind a refocus for myself that I want to live in the present moment. I want to do everything I can for as long as I can, because guys, we don't know how long, everybody doesn't know how long they have. And once the day's gone, it's over. You don't have it back. So anyway, I'm going to stop rambling on because I know I've gone probably 15 minutes or so, and I wasn't going to keep it this long, but I got really excited. So anyway, guys, I just wanted to tell you, you can decrease stress in your life. I think next week I want to talk about, I'm going to kind of change from a mindset thing and go into more of a business setting of how to, tips for choosing your niche, choosing your target market. So I actually want to go into a few tips on that with you next week. Okay, so I'm going to sign off for now. I'm going to let you guys go, and you have a really good weekend. Have a really good week ahead, and don't forget to set your goals. Don't forget to experience some mindfulness. Get yourself calmed down. Take a break. If you have to take a break a day or two, get out there and do it. That way you come back refreshed and ready to go again. Okay, guys, I'm out for now. You have a wonderful day, and take care. Bye-bye.